Good morning, everybody. How have you guys been? What's up, Moonlight? How are you doing? Alright, let me get onto the right scene. Oh no, the Elgato messed up as soon as I switched scenes. Give me just a minute. Hello, Dan. How's everybody doing? Doing well so far, just chilling? Nice. Okay, that should be good. And then boom, and we should be good. Good. Beautiful. You're okay, super sleepy though. I feel that. I'm on my first cup of coffee. Right, we're in the discount Deku Tree. If you guys have never played Ocarina of Time, it's a Zelda game that I do randomizers of a lot, and the first dungeon is the Deku Tree. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it a lot. Apparently I'm not following this channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, we're basically in the Deku Tree. We just got a whole bunch of monsters to fight. I said bunch really weird because my brain was already moving on to monsters. We got a whole bunch of monsters to fight. You liked bunch better. I don't know if anybody else in chat has that problem where, like, when they're talking, their brain just, like, skips ahead parts of words or entire words or half of sentences. Oh no, it's black licorice. Truly a monstrous foe. All the time, good. I'm glad I'm not alone. There are times where I'll be talking to people and my brain will just, like, skip half the sentence ahead. Because I think a lot quicker than I can speak. Oh no. What is all this? Alright, I think I want to clear the outer edge of this room first. I'm trying to, like, be smart and make sure we get, like, all the treasure out of this dungeon before I just run to the boss room. Which we did, like, I think we did, like, a full half of this dungeon last stream, so this shouldn't take too long. There's so many things up there. The cool thing about this, if you guys have never played this one, this is like the easy Final Fantasy for Americans before we got like all of the old ones. So as long as you like take your time and do all of these encounters, there's no random encounters, like it's all enemies you walk into. So as long as you take your time and do that and like explore and find all the treasures, you become like immune to every kind of status effect and strong against every kind of elemental attack. And you're just a strong enough level to get through the game. So it's pretty wonderful. Well, Mr. Slime, I need to unslime you. Oh, if you guys haven't, I spent the last 2 days editing the stream highlights video. So February highlights are done. It's pinned at the top of chat. If for whatever reason, like, mobile doesn't show that, maybe, I don't know. If you can't see the pinned message, you can do ! highlights. But it was a beast of a video. It took me 2 days to edit. It's like 20 minutes long. This time around, the bonus clips that we do, those are like almost exclusively Animal Crossing. We've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing off stream. Thank you for running that command, love. So yeah, it's a pretty funny one. There's lots of me dying in The Evil Within all of last month. Lots of Animal Crossing, Kaylee, some Sims, Alice Madness Returns, some Zelda games. Congrats on finishing the video. Thank you very much. Yeah, each month we do a highlight video of like all the clips that people make in chat. It's always a pretty fun time. That was weird, I couldn't like walk right back into that base. I just wanted to explore, like I see that there's stuff over there. Oh, this might be progression. The other side might be a treasure. We'll see. That's all the tier above. I can't actually walk behind that pillar. Alice Madness Returns, you love that game? It looks super cool. Kaylee's been playing it on her channel. I really want to play through them one day. But yeah, it looks super fun. She's been playing it for 3 or 4 streams now? Yeah. I forget what day she's doing that. I think that's her Tuesday stream. Tuesday? Okay. Okay, so this side is progress, and that side is some extra fights with a refill chest. I guess I'm gonna have to go do that real quick for the experience. I don't know if that came through the stream, but I just cracked my neck because my shoulders felt really stiff. It was very loud, I'm sorry. You love the battle music and older RPGs like this, right? They're so good. I've been very slowly doing what started as Final Fantasy year, where I was trying to play all of the Final Fantasy games in my collection because it's one of my favorite franchises, and I very underestimated how long it would take. So it's Final Fantasy years now. Yeah, we've been playing old RPGs for quite a while. Most days I stream, we work on Final Fantasy, and then Friday nights are spooky games. We're just getting towards the end of this game and towards the end of Final Fantasy VIII. I'm really excited because the next 2 games are, for the mainstream, is Final Fantasy IX, which I fucking love that game. And then after this, we're playing Chocobo Mystery Dungeon, which if you've never played those games, they are like so fucking adorable. It's cool though. I've always wanted to play through the older Final Fantasy games. I got into the series VIII. Nice. Focus 9 is easily the best one. Yeah, it's a really good one. It's definitely like my go-to suggestion whenever someone tells me they want to play like the old turn-based ones. I think 9 is a very good one that encompasses like the feel of old Final Fantasy. You're excited for 9? I think you're gonna really like 9. What? How did we get into that little section? I'm very confused, because wasn't this barred off all the way down? Oh no, okay, right there. Figured it out. Also, if you guys aren't, if you guys could subscribe to the YouTube channel, I would super duper appreciate it. We're getting really, really close to the first 100 subscribers. We're like 5 people away. So like, you can send the channel to your grandma and invite them to follow if you want. I don't know if I would suggest it. We swear like sailors, so grandmas might not appreciate that. But you know, invite your friends and family. You did a play of 7 and 8 when I was a kid, and that made me realize you like JRPGs are really cool, but 9 made me love them. Nice. I got into Final Fantasy from Kingdom Hearts, weirdly enough. Like, I really enjoyed the old Kingdom Hearts games, and then I was like, oh, who are Leon and Cloud? And I learned that I really liked Square Enix games. So then I tried like Final Fantasy X, and then I slowly got into the older ones. And then I just ended up really liking it and collecting. I think we have 29 different Final Fantasy games now in our collection. Back when they actually had Final Fantasy characters in Kingdom Hearts, right? Like, I really liked in Kingdom Hearts 2, there was the Battle of the Thousand Heartless, and like right before that you had that run down the hill where like you team up one-on-one with Cloud, and then one-on-one with Squall, and then one-on-one with Yuffie, and I think Tifa had one too. That was like the coolest shit in Kingdom Hearts to me. You're gonna get more of the games in your collection. You have a vivid memory of going to Blockbuster and picking out Final Fantasy VIII. Just very old-fashioned sentence. That's dope, though. I'm debating on if at some point I want to try to get the original 7 and 8. I have them on Steam. But the only one that I have, like, for PS1, well, ones I should say, I have a few for PS1, but like of the mainline games, I only have 9 on PS1. Have Tactics, and it was called the Final Fantasy Anthology. It had 5 and 6 on it. So like those are all my PS1 titles. Alright, we're up to the second tier. I wish they didn't phase out the FF characters, yeah. I think not Final Fantasy, I think Kingdom Hearts 3 suffered a bit from rushed project. I heard they lost a lot of the files for the progress of the game and had to like start from scratch halfway through the development. And then I think they also kind of fell into a pit of licensing agreements with different companies. Like, I'm pretty sure Disney forced them to do the shot-by-shot remake of Let It Go. Oh no, please don't kill me. Thank you. I'm unsure how Kaylee just died. Kaylee's behind me and put her hands up in the air. It's okay, we're gonna fake Phoenix down you. It's not a real Phoenix down because those don't exist in this game. Alright. For anybody who hasn't been here for this before, I saved twice. One is on the cartridge. This is an actual Super Nintendo cartridge, but I don't trust the battery in it, so then I do a save state on my Retron. So that's why you see me save the game, and then you see it say, like, state created. Just in case the battery dies, I don't want to lose our progress. Yo, Jay, what's up? Saving twice is a big brain move. Hey, thanks. How are you doing today? Your main exposure to Final Fantasy these days is through 14. So I'm stoked for 16. That one has me pretty hyped. Oh yeah, I remember we were talking about 14 one day in Lindsay's server. I want to try it at some point. And 16 looks really fucking cool. I really love 15, and it looks like 16 has the same kind of battle mechanics, but like more of a high fantasy feel. So I'm very excited for it. So bad, but in kind of a funny way. Doing good, just had some McDonald's for breakfast, heading back into warm bed. Nice. That sounds like a very good way to start the day. McDonald's sounds delicious. Please share. I'm very ready for breakfast. What? How did we get over to that one? Or is that where we came? That might have been where we came out. Never mind. I'm dumb. Ignore me. I need you guys to stop missing. '15 was good. You kind of have some issues with it, story stuff, underutilized characters, but you had fun with it. You enjoyed the characters and fun time just living in the world of that game. Yeah. Oh no, please, for the love of God, hit him, not yourself. So this game has really rough RNG. They went into that fight with almost full health, but sometimes you just get bad rolls. You're bummed they canceled the RNA DLC because she was a cool character and you just wanted to play a chapter about her. I didn't know they were gonna do that. That's cool. It sucks that they canceled it, but that's cool that there was a plan for it. I have my biggest gripe with 15 is that there's not like a playable female character. I do really like that it was such a tight group of characters because I feel like they could focus on the character development and friendships a lot more than, say, like Final Fantasy VI had like something like almost 15 party members that were constantly swapping in and out, and it was really hard for me to feel connected to any of them too much. So I really enjoyed that 15 was so much tighter. But I do kind of wish they're like Iris. That would have been cool to have her as a party member for longer than like the one chapter she hangs out with y'all for. Stop there because that's gonna get me on a whole intersectional feminist rant. But yeah, I did love that they had the close-knit group like that. You're allowed to rant if you want to. We have plenty of rants in this chat. Mine and Kaylee's file has, I want to say 130 or 150 hours on it, something like that. We've beat all the DLC and we're doing all the bonus dungeons at the end of the game now. That's one of our off-stream games that we've just been playing. It's like her favorite of the Final Fantasy games. She's not a big fan of the old turn-based ones. I will say I like in 15 how many callbacks they make to older Final Fantasy games that I didn't realize till this year, because this past year was my first time playing like Final Fantasy 1 and 2, and replaying ones like 4 and 5, and having like a fresh, I guess, lexicon of monster names and stuff, seeing that everything that they put in 15, like a lot of enemies were just callbacks to older ones. There was stuff later of like, well, I guess spoilers for 15, but there's the whole thing where it was like, oh yeah, Iris is just off somewhere and there's this cool demon hunter, and I'm like, okay, cool, that sounds awesome. Can we see that instead? Yeah, that's fair. Should I be concerned that this game is giving me so many health potions? The game is like, you don't know this yet, but you're gonna die. So just brace for that. Okay, we need our sword. Oh. Oh, this is a lot. Oh, that's why we were attacking. Wonderful. Heal potions, cure potions, we're fucked. That's all I feel from this. It's like they're like, brace yourself for the most impending of deaths. Alright, I think we're still good. What does the rest of this room look like? Got vines and a fucking chimera. Cool. I'm very nervous about the boss fights in this game purely because we had one boss fight in the ice pyramid that killed me like 5 times. It's very stressful. It was just bad RNG rolls, like that one. Look at the little angel. Headbutt? So is he just like charging into me? That's silly. I should probably do that real quick. I was gonna say something, but I just completely zoned out and forgot what I was gonna say. I'm sorry. I just kind of started drifting and watching whether our hits hit or missed. These axes are strong, but they've got really bad accuracy. No, sorry, it happens to me all the time. They have bad accuracy. Oh no. I didn't even realize you quested. I'm happy I joined the team. If you want a quest, you can do ! gold to see how much gold you have. The bot pays you every couple minutes for being here. And then you can bet with that to try to earn more. And the gold you earn, you can use to change your chocobo color on the stream avatars thing. ADHD brain gets distracted and zones out all the time. Yeah, I feel that. My attention span is not the best. Can't carry any more explosives. Oh yeah, how much are chocobo colors? I don't remember. You can click and look at it. I set those prices a long time ago. Yeah, I found this cool Python script that connects the Streamlabs chatbot to stream avatars, so I could merge like the currency system. I didn't write it at all, like I can't take credit for that. I just found it somewhere online. Actually, I don't even think it was online. I think it's prompted in stream avatars. I think you can set it as an option, and then they walk you through downloading the Python script and stuff. So I guess someone on that team wrote it. Do we want to try going down that vine? I kind of do, just to see what it is. I'm so mad I did that. Okay. I thought it might like let me drop onto a chest or something. I guess that's all shortcuts. Oh no. Oh my god, that's all shortcuts. This is gonna make us walk down the tree from the very top. Who's ready to try to fight? Can we just... hang on. I need to know this for science. If you can beat Ghidra, the monsters will disappear. Oh, so this space is actually the Deku tree this time. The other ones, have we been attacking the tree the whole time? Like, the actual tree? Are we a good guy or a bad guy right now? Spell. Well, that was not a fun way to start this fight. Alright, now that those guys are gone, can come get her life spell. I need to remember to start using life for this playthrough and not cure, because life gets rid of status effects and is a full heal. Oh shit, he poisons you for touching him? Oh, that sucks. Ooh, that was very well timed, actually. Ooh, he's weak against wind? That's good to know. Please excuse while I use a lot of wind. That was arrow, right? Yeah, okay, good. He has so much HP. We've used so many wind spells. This is wonderful. Look at the angry boy. I feel like one more wind attack and we're good. Hell yeah, we did it. You're apparently having a mush brain moment and you can't find the panel thing. So I did get your name to be pink. Nice. It's pink. Yeah, I see it. Oh, hell yeah, and we leveled up from that. Beautiful. I am grateful to you for beating those monsters. Allow me to carry you. Oh. Hi, Treebeard. This is a weird cutscene, right? Oh. Oh, this is kind of cool and scary, but kind of cool. Oh, now we're going back inside the tree. Okay. I don't understand what the point of this one hook is. I can't seem to hit it from anywhere. Well, that was conveniently placed. Alright, that wasn't too bad to get out of here. Nice. Quickly, back into my mouth, adventurer. What?
Sounds weird. Back into my mouth.
I was just reading chat. Cage Temple, what is this? Hello, I like temples. Captain Mac will tell you about the prophecy. Away! I like how Snorf's always just like, what the hell, man? Sly, hello, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Hello? Hidden chest? Well, that was nice. Are there more hidden ways to go back here? Having guests over, so you'll be lurking around. Have fun with people. I can't help but feel like we've missed something because I can't... That's twice now we haven't been able to use that kind of teleport pad. Hell yeah, she hit him even though she was confused. Oh. She healed him. I don't like that he hurt me. I wonder why I took damage that one time. That was weird, right? Alright, I'm gonna just try to get through these and hopefully we find some cool stuff. So sometimes these are just experience, but sometimes you clear out a thing and you get an item that boosts like your defense or status resistance. Little Snorf is level 31 now. What? I don't think I'm ever gonna get that inflection correct again. I'm glad the thunder only hits for one because I'm resistant to it. Oh, but that one didn't. Thanks, Ooze. Huh? What is Ivan Ooze?
The bad guy in the first Power Rangers movie.
I wasn't allowed to watch Power Rangers as a kid for some reason.
You're an adult now.
Okay, I'm sorry. We've been busy watching everything under the sun except for Power Rangers. We've watched so much shit together now. Like, we watched Sword Art Online. We watched all of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. We watched all of Haven. We've watched all of the original Twin Peaks now. I feel like I'm missing a show I picked in there. We watched all of Grimm. We've watched most of Winnie the Pooh. Merlin, yeah, that's right, yeah. Sounds like you should definitely add Power Rangers to that list. I probably will. She probably already has now.
And Mortal Kombat.
We have. Oh yeah, we watched all the Resident Evil movies. Or at least all the live action ones. We do this thing where we take turns picking movies and TV shows. Merlin, I love that show. It was such a good show. I've always been into like medieval fantasy stuff, if you can't tell by me playing Final Fantasy. And I wanted Kaylee to watch it because we had been watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and her watcher is the guy who plays King Uther, and I was like, it is so weird watching this motherfucker be like, magic, we gotta do spells and do this stuff. And she was like, why? And I was like, because I'm so used to him being Uther Pendragon and like burning witches at stakes. So after we finished all the Buffy stuff, we watched Merlin. You have a whole shelf of medieval fantasy type books, I feel you, and yes, it was super jarring. That's dope. I also got a big shelf of those kinds of fantasy books. Oi, in a virtual art class right now, but I'm lurking over at that one table in the corner, you know. Weird lag. Hello, Miss Mango. I hope the virtual art class is going good. It's very good to see you. Alright, I'm gonna heal again. I feel like I'm just spamming heals, but honestly, we've got like 50, so it works. You've been reading a bunch of fantasy, you're rereading The Witcher, and a couple lesbian romance fantasy novels. Nice! I am currently reading, I wanted to reread The Sword in the Stone, and Kaylee found a big collection that is like a 4-in-1 book of the entire series that person wrote. So it starts with The Sword in the Stone, and then there's 3 others, and it's called The Once and Future King, and it's all about King Arthur. So I've been reading that, and then, I like Lord of the Rings a lot. Like, Tolkien is one of my favorite authors, so one of the books I read like once a year is The Hobbit, so I've been reading that to Kaylee. We got this really nice edition with like, it's really beautifully illustrated all throughout. So I've been reading her that. And then one of my other regulars, Eddie, suggested that I read a book called The Priory of the Orange Tree. So I've been reading that, and that's interesting. It's getting better. At the start of that book, it felt like it was just a bunch of names getting thrown around, and it was hard for me to keep straight, but now that I'm into it a bit, it's starting to like be coherent, and I'm enjoying it a lot more now. Lord of the Rings is good. I've been meaning to reread The Hobbit. I have this whole little Tolkien shelf that we've built out. I think I'm basically done getting Tolkien books. I think I have all the ones I want now. But it's very cute. We have a little tree statue on it that looks like Treebeard. A friend also recommended The Priory of the Orange Tree, but you haven't started it yet. It's heavy for the first bit. Like, it might not be that bad if you're used to reading these kinds of books, but I feel like I'm not used to reading this kind of writing. So the first, like, probably 50 pages, it just felt like every chapter was introducing new places and new people. I hope I said pages. I meant pages. I feel like I said chapters. The first 50 pages, it's just a lot of introducing things. But after that, it starts picking up and getting a lot better, in my opinion. Oh man, I didn't get anything for that one. Reading a book to someone else is always cute to me. I did that a lot with a friend of mine while we were dating. Yeah, I've read most of Lord of the Rings to Kaylee. She started having me read to her when I was like halfway through The Two Towers. So I read the second half of that to her, and then all of Return of the King. We read The Hobbit. This is the second time I'm reading The Hobbit to her. We've read The Silmarillion. I read a book of Irish fairy tales that I don't recommend to anyone. It was horribly misogynistic, but I guess that's part of the times. I'm always hesitant to say that's part of the times because I can't tell if that's how the fairy tales originally were or if that's just the tone that the person translated them in. But it was rough. There were some funny parts, but it was overall meh. And then we're also reading Unfinished Tales. Because there's a story in there that is like a prequel to The Hobbit. So yeah, I've read a lot to her. We also did some I Spy books one day. Silmarillion is a lot. I loved it, but man, it's just so much. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I found reading that one out loud made it way easier for me to understand. Like when I was reading it in my head, I felt like I was getting lost and reading something really dry, but like reading it out to Kaylee, giving people silly voices and stuff, it made it way easier for my brain to get around it. I kind of like the Silmarillion more than Lord of the Rings. Like, I feel like the heroes and stories and stuff in that are kind of cooler. Oh, and I read Baron and Luthien too. I forgot about that one. That was a cute love story. Yeah, I read to her a lot. I read to her most nights. At some point, I'm gonna read Red Wolf to you, I think. Because it's like cute animal Lord of the Rings that I read when I was a kid. There's one I want to read next called The Unspoken Name. I don't really know the plot, but a friend recommended it. Simply saying lesbian, orc assassin, and I was sold. Wonderful. I'll have to look it up later on. Damn, I'm sold too. I feel like all you need is to hear the word book and you're sold. I mean, yes, but you just like collecting books.
Double soul.
You said two of my favorite words. I'm sold. Mr. Fish Thing, I would really appreciate it if you'd stop killing us.
Mr. Fishman. Please fuck off now.
I really hope the mic is picking you singing up. You know, I keep forgetting we've been getting gold for all these fights, and I don't really spend the gold in this game that much. I'm curious how rich we are now. $10 oh no. Why are you covering your face? She's laying on the bed behind me with her blanket pulled over her face. Fish me a man. We're almost to Windia. Windia is the last main area of the game before the like final dungeon. You gotta get the wind crystal and then we're going to the final dungeon. Kaylee's really ready for this game to be done, which I get. It's a very grindy game. I like the story of it though. Oh my god, can you stop healing yourself every turn, please? I just realized that thing was called a water hack. That's kind of sad. Get out of my swamp! I really like Jay Kristoff's fantasy stuff. Sometimes his stuff feels like men rating women, but overall his female protagonists are pretty great. I'll have to check that out. I don't have anything that comes to mind for the name of that author, so I don't think I've read any of their stuff yet, but I'll look them up on Goodreads later. We need more women writing women. We need more women doing things for women instead of guys just trying to think shit out for women. Like, it always bugs me in like any aspect of life when people make decisions for other people that they have like no... What is the word I'm looking for? It's like not their life, it's not their experience. It's weird to me when people design things or make choices for other people instead of just like letting the people do what's best for them. I guess that's what I'm trying to say, but I feel like there's a better way to articulate that, but my brain is too tired for it. I like the Lotus War series. It's Japanese-inspired steampunk with demons and pretty rad. Nevernight Chronicles is also good. More merchant era, Italy-inspired Assassin's School. That's dope. I read your About Me. You have 29 Final Fantasy games in your collection to stream. I think that's really great you're doing this. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been a pretty fun thing so far. We've played through 1 through 7 so far. We're in 8 and Mystic Quest at the same time. And we've done the like immediate sequels, like we did After Years for 4, and we did Dirge of Cerberus after 7. It's been a really fun kind of, I don't want to call it a challenge, I guess event, but yeah, I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well today. We've made it to Windia. Oh no, look at the shutters. They're blowing all over the place. Where's Norma? Have you seen her? Oh, I don't remember Norma. Look at the little chocobo weather vane. It's adorable. Exactly, like I think there's a value in people who aren't part of a group who write characters like that well, but stories from those people and getting their voices is most important. Yeah, exactly. Windia, it's set in Windia. All right. Excuse me, are you Otto? Later. My daughter Norma went to the tower up north using my rainbow road. Oh no. Everybody get your red turtle shells ready. We're gonna play Mario Kart. But the powerful wind from Mount Gale broke the road making machine. Norma's stuck there until the wind can die down. I don't think Kayleigh's gonna read from over there. I don't think she's gonna get up so the mic can pick her up for this. Snorf. Let's keep on going. The crystal of wind might be in that mountain. Okay, but like, I wanna look around this town first and see if we can find any good equipment or anything. So, I guess what's happening is we're going to Mount Gale, doing some kind of mini dungeons shenanigan, and then going to the tower. I kind of miss the simplicity of retro games. Like, I know everybody's hyped about their ray tracing and stuff in modern games, but I kind of like that there's just a room full of gears so that you could imagine a road building machine. How about buying a Cupid locket? Yeah, sure, take my money. What does that do for me? Armor. So we're immune to confusion, blindness, and silence now. That's pretty dope. And it's extra defense. Oh, that's wonderful. Look at all the stuff we're strong against. There's a charm in older games? Yeah, exactly. I do kind of like where we're going with remaking older games with like quality of life updates. Like, I think the Pixel remasters are pretty good. I only played them for 1 and 2, but I want to play the other ones. I'd like to help you, but I have enough, but you have enough explosives. Oh, it's my explosive personality, isn't it? Can I go sleep in that bed? No? Okay. I feel like mainstream, at least, the love and passion for game making kind of petered out. I just don't feel like a labor of... Yeah, I can agree with that. It's definitely about deadlines and turning a profit now in like the bulk big business type of places. How about some cure potions? I'm good. Alright, what time is it? It's almost breakfast time. What's up, medic? How are you doing? It's good to see you. I hope you're well. He played The Order in 1886 and loved the setting of that game. It looked amazing. Little details like dust floating, sunlight coming through the window. Stunning, but the gameplay was boring and it wasn't fun. Fair enough. It's on your panel is the list of epic games that are going to be very fun journey going through the remaining 20-ish in the collection to be played. Yeah, I'm really excited. A lot of them are going to be first-time playthroughs for me. Regulator Sam's auto response is going crazy. I gotta lower the odds of that going off. But it's been pretty cool. It's been very like back and forth between first-time playthroughs and then replays. Like 1 and 2 were my first time. 1, 2, and 3 were all first-time playthroughs for me. 4 was a replay. After Years was first time. 5 was a replay. 6 was first time. 7 was replay. Dirge was replay. 8 is a first time playthrough. This one is a replay. I'm really excited to play like World of Final Fantasy. I'm curious about the entire 13 trilogy. I've never played any of the 13 games. What else am I really excited for? Chocobo Mystery Dungeon is just fucking adorable. I'm very excited for that one. Very crushable. Just can't go out and play in this wind. Oh no. I love climbing up on the roof, but in this wind, no way. Are we about to get blown around? Is this gonna be like a wind puzzle? Anyway, I'm very excited to play through all of them. I also can't wait to try the 7 remake. I've never played that. I've seen some of the gameplay of it. We picked that up for $15, which I was pretty happy about. Alright, I might stop before we get fully to the next area. We'll see. Alright, that must be the way with the Rainbow Bridge. What's in this building? If only the wind would stop, then I could gather seeds again. Sir, you vanished. The Mobius crest is buried in Spencer's place. If we had it, we could reach the ship dock from here. Oh, I think we need that. Yeah, that's... Okay. I think we're supposed to go back to Spencer's place before we do Gale Mountain, potentially. Oh, wrong item. There we go. Otto built a tower up north, but Pazuzu invaded it. Okay. Alright, let's leave town. If it can be useful, may I share the list of FFs? Maybe it can expire and excite us to try them too. Sure, go for it. Got some reading done, might be hanging out with friends later. That sounds fun. Alright, so we can go to Mount Gale, but I really feel like I'm supposed to backtrack. So we're gonna go check on Spencer's place real quick. Oh damn, this is all the different versions of it? What exactly does the archived status mean? I did not realize how many different versions of some of these games there were. That's wild. I really want to play Revenant Wings sometimes. Final Fantasy XII is one of my favorite games of all time, and I didn't know there was a sequel to it for a very long time. That's dope. That's a massive list. I shall try to sleep more before your head explodes. I shall leave a lurk. I hope you have a great stream. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you can get some sleep, and I hope you feel better soon, Medic. I'm gonna go up this one, I think. Yes, drink some water. Water is a good idea. I know that FF Legend 1 through 3 and Adventure aren't real FFs too. I'll make a note of them later on. Yeah, those were the Game Boy ones that were part of the like Saga series or something that just used the name Final Fantasy because it was popular, right? Am I thinking the correct games? At some point, I would love to try those too. I know they're not Final Fantasy, but I like RPGs in general. Okay, right. Awesome. Medic, thank you for stopping by. I hope you feel better. Sleep well. Alright, we're gonna check with Spencer, and if this isn't the correct choice, I'm gonna run back to Windia real quick, and then we're kind of gonna be wrapping up stream for the day. Tomorrow, if I stream, we'll see, but I'm supposed to be streaming. Spencer's place is still blocked off. Tomorrow, we will be continuing 8. The main game right now, currently, which like I can click over and show you because we've all seen this waterfall plenty of times. Monday through Wednesday tends to be the main game stream, and right now that's Final Fantasy VIII Remastered. We are starting Ultimacia's Castle, which should be the final area of the game, I think. Please don't spoil it if it's not. It's my first time playing 8. I know almost nothing about it except for what I've done so far in the game, which is a lot because we're on disc 4 now. But yeah, I think we're about at the end, and then Friday night is spooky games. All right. Playing blind is great. It's been an adventure. 8 has been a really big learning curve because the battle system and stuff is so ridiculously different from all of the other games. But I am very excited to get to 9. 9 is one of my favorites. And then we get to play 10, which I affectionately call Final Fantasy Daddy issues. Because everybody has issues in that game. Windhole Temple. Okay, we're going to check this out real quick before I move on. Because these are always really small and sometimes have good stuff in them. I apologize if that car bass is coming through the microphone. Somebody just drove by with really loud music on. Alright, cool. So that was just a little pickup. Kaylee, can you run the YouTube command real quick? If you guys haven't, you should check out our YouTube channel. Sheikykins in chat is my girlfriend, and we do monthly highlight videos of both of our streams. And we just put out the February highlights video. That's what's pinned at the top of chat. We're super duper close to our first 100 subscribers, so any help with that, sharing the channel, whatever, I would appreciate it a lot. There's also music up there. I do covers occasionally of songs. We have our game collection up there, which we've started recording the parts for a new Switch video, like an updated one of new games since we combined our game collection. It's gonna be a good time. So yeah, check those out. If you need something to watch today, the new highlight video is like 20 minutes long. We had a lot of funny moments last month. 8 seems like a mixed bag for people. It kind of holds a special place in my heart because it was the first Final Fantasy you played, and I was like, whoa, this is what video games can be? Since I played that stuff. I totally get that. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. I totally get that. I'm the same way. Like, Final Fantasy 12 is not people's favorite. It's got a really weird battle system, but I played it, I loved it. Or Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories on Game Boy Advance was my first Kingdom Hearts game, so I fucking love the card system and everybody else hates it. And I kind of was just like, oh cool, normal Kingdom Hearts is just cool and easier, like it's fun, but I still love the cards. So I get like having a connection to like less popular games. I think it's just a big learning curve. Like I think a second playthrough I would enjoy it more. But also playing it on stream, sometimes it feels like I have to play it to like finish the event, not necessarily like a want to play it. I'm a big believer that your experience with the game is not necessarily the quality of the game. Like, it can change depending on who you play the game with and stuff. So I try to give certain games like a second playthrough for sure. Alright, I'm just making sure I saved fully on both the cartridge and off of it in case the cartridge battery's dead. And alright, I think I'm gonna send you guys over to ODG. He's learning to speedrun Chrono Trigger, which is pretty cool. If you guys have never seen Chrono Trigger, it's a wonderful game. I love it. ODG is a friend of mine that I met through Pixel Noise and Midna. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it's also just where you are in life. Like, you play a game at the right time and you're like, yes, exactly. That's very much it. Anyway, thank you all for being here, and I will see you guys later on this week, hopefully. Bye, everybody. Oh, we're doing Stardew tonight. What am I saying? We'll be back tonight. We have Evil Stardew Valley on Kaylee's channel. Alright. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you guys later tonight, hopefully.